Hi, this is Lisa Parker, Chair of the Jackson County Democratic Party. First of all, I'm going to change things up a little bit. People want to know my sources when I quote things, so I will be doing that. But secondly, I've had a lot of people contact me wanting to know what they can do, or that they're afraid to come out and show up at a rally. Well, if you don't do it, who will? You're relying on other people to fight your battles for you. We need to get out there. We need to let our legislators know we are not happy with this. Nobody voted to take away the elderly or children's Medicaid. We didn't vote to take food out of the mouths of families and children and poor people across the world, or to let food rot in warehouses. We didn't vote for that. Write letters. Inundate your congressman or your senator's office with letters so that they know, no, this is not what the public who put me in office wanted. Next, in the next year and a half, we need to flip the House and the Senate. In Ohio, we need to flip the state House. We need to show them, no matter how much they have gerrymandered a district, that the people are going to vote them out. Perhaps we need to explore and get commitments from people that they will vote for term limits. But that's another battle we have to flip first. So from the Economic Policy Institute, which is certainly not a liberal bastion of economic policy, out of the 100 things that Trump has done, I picked out 20 that at least you can show up to any of these rallies throughout the summer and protest at a federal level. That doesn't count what they've done at a state level. Number one, Trump reduced the minimum wage for federal contractors, which will cost lower wage workers 25 up to 60% in pay cuts. Trump fired nearly 2/3 of the staff, roughly 870 employees, of the National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health. Trump fired 90% of the staff in the Office of the Department of Labor. Trump made a series of economic policy changes that undermine the strength of the economy he inherited and will make most U.S. workers and their families substantially poorer in the coming years. Of course, he's making the billionaires substantially richer. 5. The clearest recessionary threat is Trump's chaotic implementation of the highest tariffs in over a century. Hence, we call him Taco Don. And if you haven't been enlightened, taco is Trump always chickens out. He knows this isn't working. He throws down this little tantrum in his tariff, thinking people will come to the table to negotiate, and they don't. They flip him off. They don't care. And when nobody calls or nobody shows up, he backs down. He overturned multiple Biden-era executive orders that made immigration enforcement more strategic and humane, which is something we should want to do for those that profess to be such a good Christian. He illegally, without due process, transported immigrants, many with legal status, to El Salvador to a prison. 10. He froze the payments of more than 2,600 federal programs, such as funding for job training, scientific research. He sought to block the spending of government dollars that have already been allocated by Congress. And remember, Congress has the purse strings. So I'm going to stop at these 10. I'll pick up the others tomorrow. Well, no, I'll do it Sunday, because tomorrow we have our rally in Manpower Park from 11 to 1. At 1 o'clock, we will start our town hall with the empty chairs. Our legislators won't show up to visit. I hope to see you there. God bless.